Marissa, so do you.
The answer for this one is 43. Alright, the answer for this one is 98. Answer should be 12. We have 13 out of 20, that is 65%. Homework lottery for those who have credit with homework. The winning numbers are 4, 9, 12, 14, and 18. Multiple choice before we get to the answers. For the multiple choice problem, it's negative 4x minus 2 equals 18, and you're going to move the minus 2 to the right and make it plus 2. So that's going to be 20 on the right side. You'll divide by negative 4 to get an answer of B, which is negative 5. Here are the answers. You must have both numbers right to get the point. Each one are 1 point each, 1 through 10, 1 point per problem. Number 1 is 3 and 9. 2 is negative 2, negative 4. 3 is negative 5, 6. 4 is 8, negative 4. 5 is 9, 6. 6 is negative 10, negative 3. 7 is 6, negative 1. 8 is 1, negative 9. 9 is 9, 7. 10 is 9, negative 3. Here's the first example. And if you did not have a clue what numbers to multiply by, here's a way that you can still get the right answer but end up with larger numbers throughout the problem in some cases. Let's say I don't know anything about the least common multiple, lowest number that both will go into. All I need to do is this. This number, put it here, but make it match the sign of what's out front. So negative 4 goes here, but it's not going to be negative 4 because this is positive. So you could make it 4. And then this one, that's a 1. You can put it down here, but you have to make it match the sign that's out front. So instead of just being 1, it's going to be negative 1. That's another way you could do it. Of course, if you get larger numbers, you're going to end up with larger numbers throughout your problem, but if you use a calculator, it shouldn't make any difference. If you multiply the top by 4, you get 4x plus 12y equals a negative 92, and on the bottom, you'll have 4x plus 4y equals negative 12. What operation do I need to use? Subtraction. So when I subtract these two, they're gone. 12 minus 4 is going to be 8. And negative 92 minus a negative 12 is a negative 80. So when I divide by 8, I'm going to come up with an answer of negative 10. We're going to choose the top one, so x plus 3y, but instead of using y, I'm going to use negative 10. And set that equal to negative 23. 3 times the negative 10 is negative 30, so I'm just going to write minus 30. And then move that minus 30 to the right, make it plus 30, and that's going to be a 7. So my final answer would be the x value first and then the y value second. 7, negative 10. Here's one more example before you get to the practice. For this problem, What could I multiply the top equation by? -1. And what about the bottom? 2, yeah. So my equation on the top, after I multiply through by -1, is 2x minus 7y equals a -54. And on the bottom, it'll be 2x plus 18y equals 96. The operation is subtraction so that we can get rid of the x's. -7 minus 18 is a -25. And -54 minus 96 is a -150. So I have to divide -150 by -25 to get an answer of 6 for y. We're going to plug 6 into the second equation, which is x plus 9y, but we're going to use 6 instead of y. So that's going to be x plus 54 equals 48. So x equals 48 minus 54, which is a -6. So my final answer is -6, 6. For the practice problem, I'm going to multiply the top by a -9 and the bottom by, not a -9, a positive 9, and then the bottom by a -4. So on top I would get 36x plus 81y equals a -36. On the bottom it's 36x minus 24y equals a -36. Subtract and these cancel. 81 minus a -24 is 105, and this equals 0. So y equals 0 over 105, which is 0. So you're going to put 0 into one of your two equations, and the easiest one appears to be the top one. 4x plus 9 times 0 equals -4. If I put a 0 in for y, it just cancels this part out. So 4x equals -4, and divide -4 by 4 to get a -1. -1, 0 is the answer. Answer to the first bonus is 4. Answer for the bonus problem is 5. Answer for the third one is -6. That goes to the first 10. First 10.
Sorry for me. Hi, forgive. Oh, I had 3.
Alright, I'm going to multiply the top by a -3 and the bottom by 2 so that I can have positive 18s out by the x's. So that's going to be 18x minus 15y equals a positive 63. And then on the bottom, 18x minus 10y equals 78. Subtract and these cancel out. -15 minus a -10 is -5, and 63 minus 78 is a -15. -15 divided by -5 is 3. I'm going to put that 3 in the bottom equation. 9x plus, or not plus, it should be minus. 9x minus 5y, and that's going to be a 3, equals 39. So 9x minus 15 equals 39. 9x equals 39 plus 15. That's going to give me a 54 on the right. If I divide it by 9, I'm going to come up with an answer of 6. for x. So the final answer is 6, 3. Answer to the bonus is -3. Answer to the bonus is -3. Take a picture of this. If you don't have a phone, you can copy it down now. There are no paper copies.